right. So Dr. Umar posted this about two black women who tried to jump ship and be like Brad and Becky, but got rejected and want to come back. And like I told y'all, a lot of these people they come back, they don't get to come back. I'm telling you, man, stay over there.
They told possible way for us to identify as white because for example we spent our entire lives up until very recently trying to identify as white, and we verbally would identify as white, mentally identify as white, and tried to snuff out everything black about us as much as possible. And the white community not only ostracized us for trying to be white, they told us that there's no possible way we could be white. The white people invented the one drop rule, so I mean, there's no possible way. And on top of them saying like, no, you are not white, you are not one of us, you are other, they also laughed at us for wanting to be white. So even if we tried, which we have, there's no possible way for us to identify as white. Third of all, we are half Finnish. I don't half white. I'm half Finnish. My mother is Finnish. My mother's family. Possible way for us to identify as white because for
what's half finished? Well, I mean, this is the thing. I'm gonna talk about Umar posting this real quick. This is my problem with him. I mean, he's no different than most pulpit pastors. You know, he admonishes the men, just as society does. And he says, black queens forever, snow bunnies never. But he never tells, black women, black kings forever, Brad's never. He never made a slogan like that. He panders to women. And that's my biggest issue with us. And that's my biggest issue with, let me say this, with dudes that get on the internet and pander to women. That's my biggest issues to them because, black men, right, have been slandered, through media forever. We never fought back. We never used the platform to fight back. We never told our side of the story until the internet. Then you start hearing dudes' side of the story. You start hearing dudes' side of the story, and it became an issue. Why is it an issue when we speak back and then we speak up? And then you have these dudes that say, well, these dudes must hate women. And I get the women not able to say what take the criticism that the brothers had. I get it because they never take accountability and everything. They do nothing wrong. But then at the same time, they ask why brothers, you have Boosie asks and Umar asks why brothers go deal with white women, right? Okay. I mean, you asking us why, and people create, and some dudes created a space for them to speak why. Even dudes got created spaces to help women understand where they coming from and try to help women to get with black men or get with men in general, and they don't want to listen to it. That's my issue with it. What's the problem with us speaking up? So we supposed to just shut up and do what the women say do? No, we did that for years. And where did that get us? In the position that we in now. So that's my problem with Umar, is that he don't keep it even. He pandered towards women too much. And that's the whole society panders towards women so much. And that's the position that we in. Now he admonishing them only because they don't want to be black. And that's them. They tried to go to the other side and try to do something else. So be it. I don't care no more, man. A lot of y'all sit here and y'all leave, and I respect them. And I'm gonna say why I respect them, because they keeping it real. They living their truth and they putting it on the internet. They letting them know I don't want to be part of y'all. I respect it. They're not being chameleons. I can respect that, because there's a lot of people in the black community that act like they pro-black, but they not. They killing people. They robbing from each other. They being nice and they being civil with white folk. But when it comes to another brother or sister, they ready to rob, or they ready to fight. They ready to stab. They ready to kill. You hear a lot of these female, what they call it, pink pill channels that tell black women to abort black babies. Have y'all heard that? Have y'all heard that? Black men are bullet bags. How are you pro-black? That's my question. How are you pro-black? And I'm just keeping it real. How are you pro-black? How you pro-black when you still buying Gucci? Remember they would say, I'm still gonna wear Gucci. I'm still gonna wear Gucci. Remember they were saying that shit? I'm still gonna wear Gucci. I don't care what none of y'all say. I'm still gonna wear. They're not pro-black, bruh. They only turn these black people only turn pro-black, you know, when it's convenient for them or when they can slander somebody. Oh, you got a white woman. You a sellout. Okay. You're not a sellout when you go through your community and you go around robbing and shooting the people in your own community. You're not a sellout. When you put hands, foot, and toes on thy brother before you put hands, foot, and toes on thy other. Y'all the real sellouts, bro. To be honest with you, y'all the real sellouts. Not them. Cause how they selling out? They sold. They like, I don't want nothing to do with y'all. At least they being honest about their intention. A lot of y'all claim pro-black, but y'all not living that. Y'all not living that. Y'all not living it. Y'all not living it. At least they honest. That's what I'm saying. At least they honest. At least they honest. Umar don't care nothing about the community. He care about his pockets. He don't care nothing about that school. He care about it. Who more dangerous? Somebody to tell you, I don't want to be a part of this shit. They letting you know right now, I ain't with y'all niggas. And somebody that's acting like they with you, but they not with you, ain't no pro-blackness, especially in the hood. Miss me with that. Ain't no pro-blackness, especially in the hood. Them the most coonery sellouts ever. Think about this. You go out to California as a black man, as a black successful entertainer, and they say, well, you got to check in. Nigga, what? You don't make Garth Brooks check in. You know what I'm saying? You don't make Taylor Swift check in. You don't make Matthew McConaughey check in. Who really the sellouts? I'm just asking. So I got a lot of respect for people who honest. I do. I have a lot of respect for people who's honest about who they really are. Because a lot of y'all sitting here like Umar, like y'all for us, but they not, bro. Now, this sad? Yeah, it's sad. Most people that's mulatto, they confused, bro. And that's why you hear people kind of, preach about mixing races in there. Most people who mulatto, they confused. They're very confused. Remember we talked about the girl that said her mother was a racist and all that, and they confused. But that's all I pretty much had to say, man. But at least they being honest. It's a lot of people perpetrating like they for the community. I mean, you really women I met that claim to be pro-black and they slept with white dudes before, man. Get out of here, bro. I'm telling y'all, start asking women, black women that when y'all in passing or you talking to them. Start asking them that, bro. You'll be surprised. They be the dashiki, wearing black women, you know what I'm saying? With the African motherfucking tree bark in their mouth that they chew to clean your teeth and shit. I bought some of that to do it and put it in the bag. But they be them. The mother love, God is spiritual. Man, they ain't slept with more Brads than a Becky. For Nathan. But hey, hit the link in the description, join the Patreon for the real channel. Go down that. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comment section. Peace.